Oh yeah, Talking Point platform, TTPTV. Oh yeah, Unale we pledge, with love and loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well on. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.
Now we all come together as one. Yes, family, and welcome back to yet another very important segment where they come through the Talking Point platform. As usual, today we get some interesting common talk there. Now, yeah. First thing first, if the one that we follow yesterday on the show, we get Professor Kutubu and Mr. Bori of APC and then Badenaya. It go interest you for no say that video they don't reach President Bio. The video we do yesterday, Kutubu don't send them to President Bio, and if so vexed, he's so angry, just like waiting a bit talk say immediately after the show, we go talk, he go one doctor, we go one President Bio, and he not fail at all. He go one President Bio, and then send for me the audio. We I will can play for now. That now one issue we'll get for look at. Also, protest, of course. There is a ongoing protest in the US, and we some Sierra Leoneans and go gather at the Capitol. They ask for the American government look into the election, and also when they look at the the press release officially, and this is confirmed now. The APC don't pull a press release against Mohamed Bangura, and we go look at some some videos they already make around the social media, and most probably we go open the line long as I get opportunity for add on a voice there, and of course as always we let on a comment there because they mean a lot to we they learn a lot from there. If the first thing this for January, this is not the program where we try to Komon-Tok, and the post where they behind the mic now Mr. Komon-Tok. I'm not going to say who they can get a good time, but again before I forget, if not the first thing this for January, consider for subscribe. With the broadcast now two platform there within our Facebook at Talking Point platform, and we also there na YouTube at TPP Leon. Anyway, we will highly recommend that you subscribe both sides, and especially on YouTube because we get things that we put on YouTube or not they put on Facebook. So that's not the point. Remember, don't forget subscribe. All right, family, they can just now.
Talking Point platform. For news everything our country alone. For education, entertainment, political affairs, TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit, TV.
So family, on our help we share now the program. On let the program go viral no. On help we share. As always, we know the share. Just a reminder. Thank you. We tell you thank in advance. So yesterday, I asked Kutubu a critical question where I better look at for let get an answer. But that one good question was asked, it all result into anger, and to the fact that President Bio don't know about the program yesterday. As when I know they watch this program, but yesterday specifically, they sent for this program we will do, where Professor Kutubu seem I don't know who said the angry, who said the wamatic come from. But anyway, la bring can the question what asked Professor Kutubu and how we respond to that, and I can play the message we sent to President Bio. For Leona gets the complete picture. Now we go back to the question yesterday were put to Professor. Okay, I think we don't get Ayana. All right, Famule. Seems as if something. Yeah, una beer we a little bit lobby calm with the clip itself, please. Look, not put anything, not just put a music quick. Unfortunately, the clip not done for download it, but it's very important don't I get that side there before I play the message we sent to President Bio. We can't just now lot time to put this clip. Thank you.
Country slow, we want for no. Why not they grow? Yeah, hey, bo, we want for no. We want for no. Wait make we country they go slow. Wait making all they grow. Yes, so I can for sure. Yes, I can for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we they die from. If I they try for go before, I beg bo. Do ya not make us slow? No. If I try for raise the tempo, do ya not make them low? Yes, so if I try for go before, I beg bo. Do ya not make us slow? No. If I try for raise the tempo, do ya not make them low? Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in unity. Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in harmony. Yes, so don't we for do them thing now we go make we smarter, thing now we go make we stronger, thing now we go make we nation last much longer. So we life them go better. Yes, so but we for left them thing now we go make we scatter, thing now we go bring palava, thing now we go make we nation well Panambara, make we people scatter.
Anything you talk about, I like them.
Thing them like half a flavor plaba, political party wahala. Thing them we go make we agba, them put we country pan yakba. Sing along say hey bo, we want for no, waiting make we country they go slow, waiting making all they grow. Yes, so I can for sure. Yes, I can for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we did that, yes, so make we show them thing now we go make we kick for, now we go make we country go before. Mama, yes, so now we go make we grow, now we go make we left for go slow, make baby gladdy for Bobo show. Alright, so if I perform me on perform, to say for gladdy for watch you watch. If I sing me young sing, to say for gladdy for dance you dance. Before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in unity. Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in harmony. Yes, so sing along say hey bo, we want for no, waiting make we country they go slow, waiting making all they grow. Yes, so I can for sure. Yes, I can for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we they die pampo.
We the pray, but still things not the change. How we go before when we still get evil ways. Let we try to change your ways and let we love for free. and love one another.
If I do me thing then, you step for try do thing then. Make we all do thing then. It's alone prosper thing then. If I let you thing then, you step for let me thing then. Make we all let we thing then. It's alone prosper thing then. Before they do them thing then, thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in harmony. Yes, so sing along, say, hey. Before they do them thing then, thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in harmony. Yes, so sing along, say, hey.
So, family, we sorry for that. As we always send emissary. Is one of our colleagues for go talk to Ernest Koroma? Is it true? Yeah, we about that?
No, it never happened. It never happen. Take this from me, say. Take this from me. It's from Kutubu, say. The day where they say, and may President Bio send somebody to Ernest by Koroma, he will get something worse waiting at the bar of him in the talk. Okay? Yes, it's very simple. The citizens say, oh no, you know, only good for they finally give you corresponding. The citizens say on June, they go elect a government of their choice. And but more so, and it's by Koroma, just an ordinary citizen as alone. You know, not in a political position, he's not a member of parliament, he's not now just any ordinary citizen in the country, as far as we're concerned, he is nothing other than an ordinary citizen. As far as we're concerned, that's what it is. So then they talk, say, President Bio says, no, not everybody to that. Then the APC propaganda, because that they believe in misinformation, disinformation, thinking that everybody, that they form what they call warehouse of functional illiterates and sea of ignoramuses. But the bottom line is that the alpha and omega of this argument is 2028, now APC for the look for elections. That they will get this actually. This government, the alpha and omega is stands.
All right, I'll just jump in. You say President Bio no send anybody. Let play one clip. Okay, one moment, please. Watch this.
One more question. We find out, say, we see a news around that you be there engage the former president, Ernest Koroma, for engage for dialogue with the APC for men and participate. As you know, so they say they may participate as well. How far we the results?
Now, the wish of His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio for bringing the country together. Elections done, what we look at right now for make sure say we bring about development. A one for start the ball rolling, and not just one party business at this stage. A one for make sure say everybody is on board, the APC, the SLPP, everybody there on board. Now, based on that, we decide for engage the APC. Yes, I had a meeting with President Koroma. And President Koroma is also very much willing to see that we get peace and we get stability, we get unity in this country. So we are hoping.
So, you don't hear the Speaker of ECOWAS Parliament, Yaya Tunis, where they confirm and AYV say President Bio actually sent an McKinney, because this information we don't get intraday, but now we don't get because now one we get first in writing, but now we don't get openly from the Speaker of Parliament or Yaya Tunis say yes indeed. President Biosena and McKinney, and you are denying it. Say in fact, it's not the right thing for do. So what you make up of this?
No,
so
he got it on
Parliament instead na mistake the mistake, so they lie.
No, he got it on you, not to President Biosena.
No, you are there. It's not President Biosena.
No, just take this from me. Say the day when President Bio they negotiate with Ernest by Koroma to God we go run him out of office. Take this from me. He got it on you. As far as we concerned, whatever it is now on you, not to President Biosena. Now Yaya Tunis,
Yeah, Tunisia mislead the people for saying
Yes, they mislead the people. Yes, I'm saying let's go my party anyway. But again, just take this, no, not even take this argument. Just take this from me. When President Bio negotiate with anybody for this election, the outcome, guess what? We all go ahead run them out of office. Trust me on this. So me, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not even talk about election anymore. This election is over. The citizens.
All right, so Fambul, that was the sort of argument back and forth with Professor yesterday. So, and he was so angry when they reply, and he said they go talk to President Bio immediately. In fact, wait again for we done the program, like maybe take calls them. He go want and waste time. Waste time. Now listen what he sent to, then get a group where President Bio they part of that group, and we even send the link to her. May you watch the program. So where I can say, we country now that listen to it is sent to President Bio, waiting Kutubu sent to President immediately after I come up at the show yesterday. Now this is sent.
Just want saying some concern to President Bio. This evening I've been there. Me na be a guest na one program na London with the anchor. Then gather. We for go talk. Then bring APC person there. Then when they go there, they introduce me to Kutubu Koroma. SFPP and everything, but that's not on the issue now. So in the course of the discussion, something come up where they say you send Tunis, Mohammed Tunis, where the speaker na ECOWAS, they say you send them to Ernest by Koroma for let it go beg them. What I go do, I don't ask for let them send the link so that I go put enough let you and let them make sure say yeah. They say you send them because me say no. Not to you send them, and as far as we concerned, Mohammed Tunis go there on his own for here and by Komana party, so he go there whatever. But waiting, me personally, me opinion, President Go would tell you, except you actually want begin for convince people and say you really not win this election, yeah. You really want to tell people that say you not win this election, yeah. So now that make they do everything possible for let APC embrace you, except you say so, you not win this election. But if you really believe say you win this election, where some of we believe say you win them, President Bio, waiting, we they tell you, stop dealing with Ernest by Koroma. We they repeat this word, stop dealing with Ernest by Koroma. Ernest by Koroma not to leader na him, you're making yourself leader na APC. He is not. But more even assume say a leader, not to in the opposition person. If the opposition party not try to get the leader, that's not on them. You get a lot of things President Bio for focus on. This election done since June 24. Take example from Mr. Tinubu. Tinubu don't move on. They address election issues anymore, President Bio. They address elections issue. Waiting Tinubu they do now, they put a team together. Now they do. They put a team together. Roll out in programs the way it promise people. We cannot continue this. APC na party when a distraction now they know them for. Elect you bring England, you bring America, you bring Germany, you bring France, you bring Canada, Australia for let them hold election. As long as APC no win and they no go accept them, so President Bio, you need to move past this stage. Yeah, so stop sending people them to Ernest by Koroma. Ernest by Koroma are just any ordinary citizen. Now that made this man be not talk say that's the way you go do them. And every day with a prover, commission of inquiry don't come. And they get a lot of adverse findings on Ernest by Koroma. Instead of you address that before that you don't begin. Without APC, the country will go before. In fact, some of we not even want the APC be part of it because they not get nothing for offer. APC from inception and not get nothing for offer because part destruction. 2018, when Anet Koroma reluctantly come up in power, up to the time they hold this election, then tell you said the country will be very ungovernable. Then tell you and then one, you oblige them. And what you do, you handicap yourself. The one thing where you may forget, where they wait for deter APC from doing this, you go and repeal the death penalty. The death penalty where you repeal now, President Bill, now in go be you Waterloo na yeah, because there is nothing you go do to them guy there, yeah. And they see you say small thing you say don't go, you don't encourage them for go to international community. We sit down and we argue strongly. So as far as we concerned. Some of we know they look themselves. We know they look at because Saliona is sovereign nation. I go make that or I will beg for let us send that and me link that and you wait to some of it. President Bio, come up here and it's by Koroma. Come up here and it's by Koroma. And it's by Koroma now just any ordinary citizen there. You they make some of we they begin to entertain some doubts, about the outcome of this election, President Bio. Come up here in this Maya so. No matter what you do, Anet Koroma no want you that if Anet Koroma get in way, then go pull you commander by any and they don't come August. They use violence, they almost get you out of that place. Eh? Now people that will go defend you now, they lost their lives for nothing. I was very disturbed. I was really disturbed. Say no, nobody not send Tunis for go there. Nobody not send Mohammed Tunis for go beg Anet Koroma now insult that. To the voters and President Bio, will they tell you this? Will they tell this repeatedly? And we will continue for tell you this. The politics of appeasement have been bring about World War II, where Neville Chamberlain be appease in aid of Hitler. By the time he turned around in World War II, the APC don't decide say where they not in governance, peace not go in that country. They don't weigh you, they don't look you, they don't size you, President Bio. Will they tell you this? They are some of you, we're very, very angry. What you need for do you focus this election don't do. We cannot get on election say go. They even talking that say between 6 months you for hold another election very quickly. You for sack all the people them way they by the electoral commission. You for hold election pauper. I mean they look the garden and say no, I think una day waiting they call Alice in Nola. Some of us President we don't get fed up. We don't get fed up with this. We don't get fed up with this kind of atiaso. You they encourage APC tomorrow. If you not be want to do this, you not be for call for election. You be for call and by Komon and say, "Bolo can't sit on the John equating general a Trump on me do not Ghana." He said let everybody come together. Let them not hold election. Let them not hold partisan election. Let them not do them. So let them all just dip and governance and now that you mean for do, you know that you hold election, people then do sacrifice for do this year. And if by Koroma not to any, not just an ordinary person in a saloon, you don't get any political power in that place. You don't put this man in a place where they make you they look like somebody where they under a President Bio. This is what some of we're very angry. This message they send to you, are they send out of anger, a very angry President Bio at waiting at that program today. I go try get the link. Let us send them. Let you listen, or let them plan for you so that you go ahead and tell you. Now you the citizens they elect on June 24, 2020. They not elect Wuna APC. APC no matter what you do, they not go accept any democratic verdict. They don't go accept them. The only verdict where they go accept the verdict where go say no now Wuna go them they the power because then get this self-made belief say. Then divine guidance for govern. Now the entitlement, nobody else no go govern a saloon. Now they go govern saloon. Come what may. Nobody no go govern a saloon. The only person for govern saloon is for be APC. Now that they don't fit into that kind of a narrative. Day. So and the guy when I argue the guy they say no that not happen. I thought say no Mohammed Tunis go na wherever Makeni he go there for go talk for himself. So now the guy they say, well, okay, Kutubu wait, Lord bring the audio or the video Lord play. But I continue for argue, say that go he go there on Ion, 400 by Koroma in Paddy. So now they all and by Koroma they give money, they bribe. So we know of that. Instead of that corrupt fellow that they own off. So we can understand now make it good. But President Bill, some of we don't get fed up. We don't get fed up. We don't get fed up with this. They tell you plainly, President Bill, we don't get fed up. Come up here and by Koroma, and by Koroma, not to in a leader. Indirectly, you also they interfere inside APC politics. You they interfere, they President Bill. I must tell you, you they interfere inside APC politics. Now that made them guy they not go able to move for pool and by Koroma because you said they interfere inside the politics. Come up here in this manner, so the citizens don't give another 5 years. Waiting and they look for now results and they look for. Not to for can get caught up in this. If APC say they're not going to be part of the governance, that's they on them. Not to say that 1973 SPP said they not be part of the governance, but the country go before. So we're not going to get bogged down on this. We're not going to get bogged down. International community say that. International community say that. They say now you hold election, but we don't get fed up with this President Bill. We don't get fed up. We are fed up. Some of we've had it. We've had the President Bill. When I say this evening time, I come directly. I don't come up on the program. I go try let them send me the the link last time. I will put them on everybody here, and I go make comment again about that. We don't get fed up. Mohammed Tunis go now go to Anet Bakoma. He had up now money go big. He go for big money. Now money go big to Anet Bakoma. We know him. Now one of he pay them. And they give them money, so now they go big. It's very disgraceful and shameful what go there. Peace not they come at any cost, President Bill. No, now weakness is not to peace. Now weakness is weak leadership now they see so now President Bill. Weak leadership. Why you get for genuflect before Anet Bakoma? Where Imika in 07, you see they look anybody? You see they look them? When they come in 012, you see they look anybody? But the country go before. It go before. Don't get tired of this kind of a politics of appeasement. It's not going to work. So, President Bill, they can tell you, and they ask for let them send out a video. So I go put out there everybody in. But like I say, I'm very, very angry. I'm very angry at this. Here you say, you send Mohammed Tunis from ECOWAS for let go big and it's by Koroma. Now, so the guy say put him. I flatly deny. I say no, it don't happen. He got it on you. He got it on you. Now, so I put him. He got it for go big. I beg you go big. Yeah, President Bill, don't get tired. Okay, if you know the verdict where the people that put power, if you feel say you're not able enough, President Bill, you can step aside. You can step aside. If you think say, then guy, you know, you get for so overly please them, they not get you say if you know you not go the way they want, you can step aside, President Bill. That not gonna be a problem. The country will go before, but don't get fed up. So for issues, comment, and analysis, where they come actually take President Bill, so some of you don't get fed up with this politics of appeasement that this Kutubu.
All right, so Fambul, all what we discussed yesterday, now you go tell President Bill, you know, even take consent whether we actually for make it go put now. But anyway, until this is a public platform, the sad thing about that, Bio what you be put yesterday, even tell for defender we know it's not true, because the first question I asked her, are you aware say Tunis go meet President, former President Komon on behalf of President Bio deny na see. So it be harder, the thing so painful that I get a clip. So let's say wait on. I think it spent like 1 minute now play for the clip. But that clip there now in torment now. And it always time as he go send. He asks as we done the show. So call me, send the link. I want to send it to President. You send it for me. Send it. No, that was like night. You know, I was surprised. You know. But the thing is, I want to try to be that kind person. Like, I just want to stay objective, but sometimes you get to say your mind. You know, when they play a clip now, most of the time where Professor Lumumba they talk about, sometimes it's not about the leader. President Bio, he might get a good intention for the country. I know I'm not a spokesperson. I know they're for defender. But sometimes the people that will surround you, these are they want to say enemy of progress in disguise as friends. I asked a question yesterday again to Professor. There's one thing where they're not a give and no university experience, they give you experience. Then go give you your master's, your PhD, then go give you first class honors, what have you. But there's one thing no professor no they will go give you experience. Experience nothing where you earn, or you get some from somebody we don't struggle long get like for we don't get 10 possible don't you rule the country 10 years. You get raw data, what they say raw information. You get raw information where if the people that will be surround President Bio in first term, then push President Bio say, go tap into the resources of this man. Perhaps he forget a lot of things in right. But then come, people advise or then talk all kind of way, they say you don't need down, you just that them. Sorry. That we are one of the biggest mistake. Now, when President at the journalist example, why are they taking? Why I say this? Sometimes you get for talk with it in your heart, even though yes, Unawala stay neutral, we stay neutral. But this one, me own feeling, me own thinking, me own opinion. This now opinion, reflects the views of Talking Point platform. When President Bio and when President Koroma take the governance, when he win the election, the first thing where people do. All the SLPP ministers, Tijan Kaba ministers, he left them, made they work up to 3 months. Sack nobody. In fact, it was a shock to a lot of people. This man win the president, don't win the presidency. He don't sack nobody. And I know a lot of people in there who agree with me. During Tijan Kaba in last 5 years, there was massive level of corruption, massive. We see Okeri Adamson, the olden, the anti-corruption. It was massive corruption. So corruption now one of the things will be make actually and pull them vote SLPP in 2007. So a lot of people be the feel say because then they don't know funds and be the camp. Imagine we just done the war in 2002. So many projects in the camp, donors then countries around the world, United Nations, they send money, Europe, they send money. Money be the camp. But those monies we are not channeling into the right cause. Those money were embezzled by a lot of officials, government officials, and then waste a lot. So people and be see the evidence. Now there are people like Emerson getting Bobo Bele. Emerson, then they can't get fame. The Pupa Baja, then they can't get fame. The them bobo they are what's the name self Go Blow You Mind, and the name I forget self that music there is a Go Blow You Mind, this thing down on for Fambu, Go Blow Mind. What are the time for talk? Those are the time where picking boys bobo them be they sing people and get fame because corruption was evident. So people and they expect when President Koroma come, if for institute a commission of inquiry and punish the people or at least make them return the money. Family are all listen carefully. What did President Koroma do? He allowed them do a perfect, what did they say, a professional handing over ceremony. Indeed, it constitutes within a commission of inquiry, but it's not like a commission of inquiry for hold anybody to account, but for let them know no more the truth, waiting happy, and then get I think if I don't forget, it's up to 400, 500 pages. All of the bad thing that will take place or the good thing then put her into reports, then present her to the former president, and he make each and every minister they hand over to his successor. If you're not the minister of land, you they hand over to the person that just sort of appoint professionally everything in detail, handing over notes in details. Which that was one of the best, the bedrock of President Koroma in success in the first term. He don't sack nobody. And he beget enough information because the sentiment back then, everybody be expecting when President Koroma came, people then for all them accountable because of the money where they don't misappropriate. And if this is not fact, if President Koroma be go ahead and institute commission of inquiry, he judge some people, believe me, then for see her as an hero, then for praise and back, because back then the corruption was evident everywhere. But he not do so. What he do? The former president, Tijan Kaba, he gave him in peace of mind, he gave him motokaden, he gave him in pension, he even the service in motukara, and he did visit him time to time like they get. So he learned a lot, not only from the president, whether Tijan Kaba, but the ministers then back, all of the ministers then learned to each and every member of all man. That was what I can seamlessly smooth transition because those people were having 10 years experience. We are not talking about 1 year experience. I mean, we're talking about a decade, 1 decade. So President Koroma utilized that 1 decade experience, and he or not. Now, low fast forward can 2018, when President Bio win. What he do? The first thing first we do, he institute a commission of inquiry. The likes of Professor Francis then, yeah, if you saw that man, when a man people in Sabiana, UK na wanna be Bradford University now, just maybe ordinary adults people in the same £2,000, they get £3,000, you know. Then people and then go vengeance. Forget about that. Let us take on our mind back. We can look for counter evidence and the we'll come back.
Your Excellency, now let me turn to the findings of the report. We found that at the time of assuming office as president on the 4th of April 2018, Sierra Leone was in a state of near financial bankruptcy and facing the worst economic crisis since independence in 1961. We have produced the evidence in this report to support this claim. Your Excellency, we found that at the time you assumed office, the international reputation and credibility of Sierra Leone was battered and at its lowest ebb because of the rampant corruption, gross mismanagement, and leadership failure of the former APC government, making Sierra Leone the most corrupt country in the world and one of the poorest. Also, Your Excellency, we found a shocking level of complete disregard and disrespect by the former APC government for law and order, democratic accountability, and constitutional order. We found, Your Excellency, that the leadership of the former APC government behaved as if they were above the law and appropriated the state and its natural resources as their own private property. They signed contracts with mining companies and approved by the APC-dominated parliaments in which mining companies were permitted not to pay any taxes to the country in return for bribes. We have documented page by page the scale and level of the egregious infractions by the leadership of the former APC government. Based on these findings, the governance transition team has put forward 10 key recommendations for your consideration and action. The 2 imperative recommendations are, Your Excellency. Firstly, that you consider to immediately direct the Audit Service Sierra Leone to undertake a special audit of all ministries, departments, and agencies to establish how public assets and funds have been utilized by the former APC government. Secondly, and most importantly, that you consider to immediately institute a judge-led commission of inquiry with a limited time frame and mandate to look into all stolen or inappropriately converted state funds and other assets by former APC officials. The primary objective must be to investigate, prosecute, and if found guilty of corruption, must be made to pay back to the state all corrupt funds and to face long prison sentences. Your Excellency, the governance transition team further recommends that all those named in this report for alleged corruption-related activities are to be treated as suspects and must not travel out of the jurisdiction of Sierra Leone without an approved travel certificate from the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Finally, Your Excellency, the governance transition team strongly advocates for accountability by public officers and recommend that all those investigated by the Special Audit and the Judge-led Commission of Inquiry, and if found guilty, must face the full force of the law, and there must be no sacred.
So, Fambul, that was one of, according to a lot of people, this one of the first blunder of President Bio. Like what they can say, you get for prioritize your priority. I know they are for support impunity. I know say yes. I know they are for talk against accountability, for disregard of accountability. In fact, we need for all we elected officials accountable for each and every penny. It's good, not a thing bad. But even the Commission of Inquiry, it gets another question mark because we see certain people they left there. This is where all them get it to. If them be doing genuinely, but I mean the likes of the Alpha Khan, why make it decide finally for go SLPP? Not because of all and the people, I mean they reveal and you know. But the point I want to make here is after this step, which it not be bad, people accept this part. It's just like what President Koroma be do. He institutes a similar, but he not not a judge led. He just make let them get a handing over, proper handing over note for let just know what happen. He put them bien. He say, know what? We just come up and war. We don't go bien again. Go before. What perhaps President Bio for do if we don't tap into the knowledge, the experience, the expertise of the former president. And we see there was so much fet. Within the first 1 month where there are no Hanover, whether Hanover and declare President Koroma and so Bio president, we see in 1-2 weeks they don't begin them. We call ambassadors, then they don't begin the fire ministry. It was just chaotic. If you are like man, them be they wait for their opportunity, and man, them be don't they sit down something in England, America, maybe in job, almost they get $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. You have to pay bills, almost they left maybe 400, 500. So you can't get so like it be too, then be there in haste. It be there in haste. So like I say, sometimes it's not about the leader, it's about the people that we surround that, the bad advice. And I mean, some of we just say things by their name. This now one of the person, David Francis, whether I might say now one of the person this will be the give many wrong advice to President B will make most of him agenda and policies there not succeed. In fact, if you listen to what Charles Magai said, he said even advise President Koroma, President Bio, make them not create an office where this man can with chief minister. He said not in the constitution. He said not create them because we don't forget about this. Will lead to even in sacking one according to Indy Francis. So you know, so if Kutubu they take back upon himself, they advise President Bio in second term, it's like an Olano. For making not get no peace. What is wrong if a dialogue, they say a dialogue, all the bad war that don't take place in the world, the First World War, the Second World War, we won at the country, everywhere a war must come at the table. It can at the table. So if somebody thought and fits, Ali, say, okay, La Institute, yes, the results are contestable. Yes, the manner in which you elect me, satisfied, and the opposition are happy with that. But I recognize President Koroma, he gets stake. The corner statesman, now former president, he still get leverage now APC, regardless of the fact that he's no longer a leader, but he still get leverage. So you see the people also around President Bio, the kind way they advise her, then you go know why they continue they go before, and you know why then they talk about peace. We are not at war, they say peace, lot of peace. But somebody they vex accountant for the program yesterday, just for a simple question, the thing don't big now. I know say today back and go watch his program back and go send them back and say so talking point platform talk, But we like I said, always people they follow, we were there for the truth. We not fear, we not care, as long as we feel say we do and genuinely for the interest of the country, we clear our conscience, we're not there for promote no political party, but no more see the truth they talk. One of the reasons make President Bio fail in most of his projects then in first term, now because they get wrong advice, no near President Koroma, no near, avoid that, no near, not tap into experience, no ask for nothing, sack the ministers and immediately, we call all the ambassadors, it was so chaotic. No proper handing over ceremony, no proper handing over notes not take place. Well, at the same time back there happens so now, perhaps President Bio don't look at it and say, you know what, I don't make mistake, we are not tapping into this money resources and knowledge. Let do the needful, let try for come. You see, the one that was surround and the way they give their advice, you see what they suggest. But anyway, I think let just tap her, let not go too deep, let just tap her. Because sometimes fine for left, talk small, left small, talk half, left half. All right, we'll open the line definitely. Lona said join we on the conversation. APC don't pull a press release. Now we put on for now. As soon as they see so, APC don't pull a press release. This press release specifically now for Mohamed Bangura. Now yesterday, as soon as know, Mohamed Bangura is set history. He make an history where defy in party. He go take the oath of office for a member of parliament for Karina district. It was shocking for a lot of people, but yes, it was real. But anyway, let me just take on a little bit what Mohamed Bangura say, and then we can read for now the press release.
Escort their members of parliament, and they're all happy. I'm here today for fulfill the promise as a member of parliament for taking the oath of office.
You don't get any regrets going against the position of your party, say none of Unano for Kamia and take part of this process?
No, I have no regrets. I am doing the right thing. I am mandated by the Constitution of Sierra Leone. So that's all I'm doing. It is not about going against my party, but I am fulfilling my constitutional right. I make a day today.
You get any fear, say the party go take a decision and expel you?
No, I have no fear. Wait tomorrow, I will deal with that. But for now, I'm here to subscribe to the oath.
How you feel now you want to sit on at this seat?
Well, I don't feel anyway because now I dey talk for myself. Now me one great with me sit and I me one great calm. I expect some of them where we they sit back for do the same thing. But if they so choose otherwise, it's their own fate.
You don't turn up politics and then at this party. This decision, you think say now you want to come or the other people you want to can just get fear?
Well, I know of myself. I am the one who take the decision for myself. I know that in the party, and there is a lot of things we are not going to disclose now. When I'm in one great camp.
Okay, we wish you well. We'll go talk to you as well. Then they can call you from Kayene District, Honorable Mohamed Bangura. From Kayene District, to say Honorable Mohamed Bangura come on, I didn't the start, and we expect say 9-4 single call. Honorable Alusain Bash Kamara is absent. Honorable Mohamed Sharif Kagbo, APC, absent. Honorable Cecilia Bangura absent. Now, as you can see, standing ovation for Honorable Mohamed Bangura as he goes stand taking oaths.
All right, so I don't see that there, so Lord no waste our time again. When I don't see this not a new video, for Lord just recap again. So what in APC do? Now this simple, I don't pull a press release. Another one become yesterday when a fake one, we didn't say the expeller. Now they not to two, and that make a knockout and tuna. As always, we try for do best for check before we count something to Nanaya. But this one, we get a confirmation say now two. Somebody from the party confirmed and we see now two. So what's in this press release? It's a blatant disregard and disobedience of party policy decision by Honorable Mohamed Bangura and notification of intention to initiate disciplinary action. So the APC don't decide for set up a disciplinary action, for take a disciplinary action against Mohamed Bangura. Then we institute, then we initiate disciplinary action against them. They say the All People's Congress APC party, note with dismay and disappointment, the action of Mohamed Bangura, one of its listed members of parliament representing Karena district under the district block proportional representation system. The said Honorable Mohamed Bangura on Thursday, 13 July 2023, presented himself at the opening session of the 6th Parliament of the Republic of Sierra Leone and proceeded to subscribe to the oath of office of members of Parliament, contrary to the policy decision of the National Advisory Committee, NAC. So APC, they're really surprised, according to them, and a shock for C. Mohamed Bangura. They go take the oath of office, regardless of the fact that they don't get a meeting where the highest decision-making body in the party when a NAC be advised to learn or do so. Now, then go before for say, the public may recall that in a press release dated the 30th June 2023, the party stated its position on matters concerning the June 24, 2023 elections. Specifically, it is declared that the party will not participate in any level of governance, including the legislature and local council, owing to the lack of transparency and inclusiveness in the tabulation of the elections result. Now, the APC, they remind Salon people and say on June 30, then we pull a press release where they announced to we all say they're not going to take part in any level of governance, whether it be local, whether it be mayor, whether it be parliament, then just they abandon everything when it comes to governance and left and the SLPP made them do it for themselves. The party further demanded the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone, ECSL, to public station by station election results for the party and other stakeholders to ascertain the veracity of what ECSL announced as a result. The All People's Congress APC strongly holds the view that ECSL tampered with the people's mandate to give the Sierra Leone People's Party SLPP an unverifiable presidential victory and unjust majority at all levels. The conclusion on a non-participation was reached at a meeting of the National Advisory Council, in which Mohamed Bangura was in attendance. Now, simply put, when they meet NAC, they all decide, and Mohamed Bangura, he bidede and he consented, he agreed to that particular decision where they're not for participate. Sorry. At the meeting summoned on the 5th July 2023, all members of parliament, mayors, and chairperson of the council elects, the said decision was further communicated to and endorsed by all present. Pursuant to Article 21H of the APC Constitution 2022, decision of the NAC are binding on all subordinate organs, bodies, and members of the party. Article 38 establishes the parliamentary group comprising of party members of parliament as one of the bodies. Now, what the APC they do so, they don't quote from the constitution, say Article 21, as well as the 48, they say any decision where the highest body take with an act a binding upon all other organs as well as the people that we present members as well. So Honorable Mohamed Bangura, being a member of the party and also a member of the parliamentary group, by his conduct as flagrantly disregarded and disobeyed the decision of NAC in contravention of the party's constitution. They say don't commit a crime because it don't violate the constitution. His disobedience of the decision of the NAC constitutes a call for strong disciplinary. You see, they put the word strong and then put her in bold letter, which means this thing that you wouldn't get for pay attention. A strong disciplinary action under Chapter 6 of the APC Constitution 2022. Thus, the Honorable Mohamed Bangura, along with the APC rank and file and the general public, is hereby informed that the party has initiated disciplinary action against Honorable Mohamed Bangura in line with the provision of the APC Constitution, signed Lansana Doumbouya, Esquire, National Secretary General. So that's not the status of Mohamed Bangura. Then the SLP, the APCC, and will discipline her, and they want to let the public know, and Mohamed Bangura says no. See, then go do then go take an action. Whose action then go take? They're not specify. All right. Okay. I think Lord will push a little bit more on the program. Protests don't take place in America, where some Salon people then come out and protest. This election, if you like, you know, don't need to, because we already see another protest in the UK, the 17th. So it seems as if we still get the hangover, and people still they talk about the elections, and we'll continue for bring count on the development on the election issue. So now we look at this protest today in Washington. Very quick one.
Elections have been rigged. Yes. The will of the people is not showing up. Yes. The elections does not reflect the will of the people. Yes. We want your help, and we want it now. Yes. More lives are going every day. Yes. More people are in prison. Yes. Our people are suffering. Yes. They are in hiding. Yes. They are in the bushes. Yes. They cannot come out. Yes. We won't leave here until you give us answers. Yes. We want your help. Yes. And we want it now. Okay. Order. Listen, guys. Listen, guys.
What is this? What is
Yes. Yes. And we need it now. Save lives. If you really stand for democracy, if you really stand for human rights, prove it to us now. Prove it. You can't give us democracy if you can't protect it. We want your protection. Listen. You don't want to. Enough for point. No point as I already say for rather it's like in point and talk. What we can't do up here. So you can talk. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah. We want to send a clear message. Yes. to America and the rest of the world. We need your attention and we need it now. We need your protection and we need it now. Help protect our democracy. Yours is working well. Please help us protect ours. Protect our democracy, protect our lives. Sierra Leoneans are dying. Our people are in hiding. They are in the bushes of Sierra Leone. Because of dictatorship, we cannot speak freely. We cannot protect freely. We cannot protest freely. We cannot talk freely in our own country, in our own motherland. We need America. We need America now. Save our democracy. Save our human rights. Save our lives. Impunity is not okay. Violation of human rights is not okay. We need America. We need America to stand with us. You gave us democracy. And help us protect it. We need your help. We need it now. Please hear our cry. Our unions are crying. Our people are helpless. They are suffered. And they are still suffering. We are under dictatorship. We don't have freedom in our motherland. Many of us cannot go back. We are in exile. We've been arrested in the past. We are still arresting our fellow citizens. We cannot practice our democracy at home.
All right, so Fambo, that was a cross section of Sierra Leoneans the way they demonstrate now Washington at the Capitol, in front of their Capitol. They try to attract attention, but the thing is, in most cases, that makes some people. I don't know, one caller, but they try to talk about the attitude of Sierra Leoneans. We go come online when something happen. We go talk, we go bash, we do what, but when they say action time. And at the same thing that happen at the country, we are not good at implementing what we say. We get a good, beautiful plan. So we don't say they do this, that, but for action, take action. I mean, in America, it's more than 34,000, if I'm not mistaken, more than 36,000 Sierra Leoneans in America. You know, I don't know how accurate that statistics a day. Last way I checked. And UK, I think around 50, 60,000, something like that. But when you look, the people that were actually they go for good demonstrate, not just handfully, the continent. So like they're not the how we say the gravity, like the attention, or like they're not see the level of the intensity, if I want to put it so. Because if you go call 40 people and 50 people. So that makes some man, they say we're good at talking, but we are not good at making action. If people are actually like the online call center or the online platform, the social media where people get concerned about the election XYZ, someone imagine now for that one graded, someone not get my sacrifice for that one graded because you know what they get. Because of that, you know, my so that make even when I can call them protest, the protests they're not can flop here. They're not can flop here at all. Because people we're good for talk, but we're not good for follow up. So that makes sometimes it can so interesting way you can get another man if you somebody typical Salomon, a lot of them want at least put person in a very awkward or even dangerous position where if you think camp and calm, they're not there for support you. People like you are always law with the cost, law with the cost, or law with the cost President Bio or cost SLPP, you know, But when eventually some of you go salo, you go get yourself into trouble. You get the point. Where at the end of the day, they see nobody for back you, pass for cheer you up online, you know. So this is Sierra Leone, and this is how we behave most of the time. But anyway, not just a small addendum to which we don't talk. And another video they make rounds at the social media where they talk say President Bio sister they scatter money. I know say a lot of I don't see that video there, but some of them don't see it. So we go play that video there. We'll not play that video there, but before we play that video there, I think Lord will just relax a little bit. I see this funny video. I don't know. This a lot of people can go relating to this. Me, I know they pan this one, no. But some people can go relating to this. But these are just a fun. Before no more, just relax the brain for some seconds, and then we'll come back and continue with our stop. Definitely. All right, no, but it's not just sometimes some people can go relating to this video. I don't know. Maybe someone go relate. Anyway, somebody that asked me how comes I stand with Ukraine. I think the person, you know, me na Ukraine I come out. Now that study, now that live me life. Well, I'll say I know we say again na me second home because we say I find myself for the moment. I go say na me third home, Ukraine. So now that make I always stand with Ukraine, and so that make all right. So Lord puts the line up, Lorna see, Lorna help we talk. Now na turn for talk. Whilst we put the line up, we go continue for reading our text. Lord we take this one. This one they come up from. This one they come up from. Oh, this one they come up from. Sure, we see Mr. Komon-Tok. It's all okay. Less than 100 of us show up today. We have over 15,000 in the DM. We just took. Just talk. We need to organize to protect democracy. Democracy tops either party. All right. Okay. So imagine 15,000, more than 15,000, and almost people in show up.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes. Good afternoon. Who side they call from?
Good afternoon, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yes.
I they call at the US.
Okay, you get.
Thank you for bringing the program. Mohammed, yeah, like what you they talk for the.
What you say?
Like, hello.
You they call me Mohammed? No, I need a free trouble. I get for check some of na Kabbalah. What said courts? People are not afraid courts. Na Kabbalah I get for the take una be. Una they understand that language day. Go ahead.
No problem. Thank you so much. Thank you for bringing this program. Yeah, I mean, at US I live like no more way you talk, say like, yeah, people that can talk. Then number one, because me Benty that be the plan B for go this protest. But the time for the protest, number one, the time is now 7 a.m. They say it is start. Then two again, now weekday. Today Friday. Okay. So it's like a lot of people, even me Ben I have the plan B for go if it not be weekend, then that's 7 o'clock. For Komoya, I think a dissident one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when I then tell the day now rush hour. It will fine, yes. Now till wait them for organize. I think they say they organize buses them, But the Friday, now they not so good. If it not be weekend, a lot of people let before go.
Okay.
A lot of people maybe I be plan. I get the t-shirt at Virginia Midi. I get the t-shirt. I be plan Ben for go. But the time and the day, and I for work today. If it not be weekend, trust me. It like not to boku for go, but at least half. And America again, like one say, yeah, na Washington, the organizer, and get this different side in the. So if you have 3 million or any amount with the America, any section said then good amount there. By the time, but we would do a small, then we would land small.
Yeah.
The land small. Thank you so much.
All right.
Really appreciate you.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, bye-bye.
Yeah. Yes, we get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Yeah, I'm a concerned citizen, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Okay, outside the call from.
I call from UK.
Okay, you get the platform.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Komon-Tok. I can listen to your program, but this time, the first time this way, I say make a give me contribution.
Okay.
I'm in this Professor Kutubu. I mean, on that program, they, you know, the way the man been the answer yourself is so aggressive, you know. Then where the other APC man made the talk, it is so in point, then so calm, they take back again. Tell her make not call me by in talk. So like them people there, so Mr. Komon-Tok, they don't want peace. We they really see the anger on them, on waiting that they can't implement back again. Me, the only word is where are they always they cry for? The one they will die. Then the one day now where they are praising, I can cry every day. Then look where Gentle come again. You interview Gentle with one Mr. Kamara Nunu from electoral form, Unimark. Then if they try to put the man down, like say the man a student on the ram. Pastor the man tell and say no. So if every told them people are so come out, they can do like say they now they get salon, now their own salon, the book now they get them. But one thing where people and they try for talk about common sense na it make book. Common sense na it make book. Where you not get common sense, you not even say if you go like that professor, a learning degree. But believe me, Mr. Common Sense. Me, if I tell you I don't class one, I tell her, but that man they get sense person.
Okay. No attack person.
We come together.
Attack person.
It send message again to President Bio, where like they surround this man for do everything then. And it's bad.
All right, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much for your contribution.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, we get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Hello.
Yes, outside the call from. Yes, outside the call from.
I come from Qatar.
All right, you get the platform.
I come from Qatar, Mohammed. I come from Qatar.
Yes, you get the platform.
Qatar. Okay, I'll tell you thank you. We don't say the follow the watch your program. Yeah. Yeah. Well, God bless you, but the time one they spend for educate people there for push the development of Sierra Leone. It may seem like that man they call so Mr. Kutubu. That party they don't. I know for us.
No, you know, use no. You know the work self now, yeah, because we get code of conduct, yeah. Yeah, they attack the issue. You know, they allowed cause. You know, they allowed violence. That's not the thing where we all agree. So,
okay.
Thank you very much for contribution.
Okay.
You know, thank you. Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. What I want to talk, sir?
All right. Family, a lot of make and small because a lot go straight to the point. Caller there, a lot go straight to the point because a lot of people are one call. So if they beat around the bush, they waste time. So now we attack the issue immediately. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Thank you very much. My own point is that
First of all, do I need to call Kutubu, not mention Anes Koroma in name because it the anger. What are the faults wherein people the way they don't work, the three people come together. If then people don't come together, how will the ordinary people will come together? But anytime you call Kutubu, you mention Anes Koroma in name, it vex and always they say that the same people. They look immediately after the program, they go make an audio. You know, the problem is that the leaders and sometimes they can get good intention, but now the advice are the people that they can surround them. And as long as you as a leader, you didn't listen to anyone, for let you succeed, you will find them very, very difficult. Kutubu, if you back stay, I don't say make you for don't go box quantity, but the quantity don't broke.
Okay, thank you very much, brother.
Some of them people and they some of them people and they not fit and they very close to the president because they go lead them to the wrong path.
All right, thank you very much.
Advisor where people say go tell you for unify the country, not an advisor where they divide the country.
All right.
Your contribution, Andy.
Thank you. Yes, we get another caller. All right, so don't lose this caller. Yes. Yes, caller outside the call from. Yes, who's the call from?
Yeah, I'm Hassan. Hello?
Yeah, you get the platform. Who's the call from, Hassan?
And the call from Dubai.
All right, you get 1 minute because the line out.
Okay. Concerning this we come for what they tell for mislead back President Bill. Now they all tell for mislead President Bill in that country. They TT will not enable get peace and quietness in that country. Because some of the advisors that wouldn't they around them, they make them for them the country, for them unite the country again. If then as a also don't the diaspora, they don't end up for overseas for a very long time, they will do nothing. Absolutely. If you ask people to do development, don't care what I say, nothing from absolutely. For this advice, send them e-speech, hate talk, look the haggy and the platform for say we need for correctors, you need to accept the truth. So they talk to President Bill, if he don't get the power to make on it, and the commander for take as an enemy, they can't wait the for talk say, and the commander tap on Pakaba. Instead, I think we don't tap on this commander. The transition they do, they miss all the
all right.
The everything.
All right, thank you very much, brother, for contribution.
Because most of the only way we meet today, if we don't tap on the ideas then before ever, we can't put that report. Then TV France, they all be 1.5.
All right, okay. We'll say 1 minute. Let we just stick to 1 minute. Yeah, let's stick to the 1 minute. Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello, Mina Hassan, I call from Ireland.
All right, Hassan, you get 1 minute, the line out.
Mina, question no more, I will just want to ask. We talk about protest. For go protest in America, protest now. We don't need terms without numbers. But if they protest for something, what will they protest? What do we want? What do we want by the protest? What they protest? What do we need from America? Let them go sanction we. Or let them go pull Mother Bio na power, let them send Sujaman to go pull Mother Bio. I'm not sure say them today they work. Because then people they don't say the election not transparent. Whose action they take? Nothing. They just go sit down. So then people that are not believing in a black away they make you go make them go impose sanction on the country.
You get 20 seconds more. 20 seconds more.
They observe the people and situation inside the country. If the people then cool and calm, they don't see nothing dangerous. Even Libya, before they intervene, before they send people in Libya, so German and Libya, they see first the people the way they come out before they involve. But I'm not sure say for go old black I go say.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, family, allow they make our 1 minute. Let we give chance back to the other people. The line out, so we only allowed for 1 minute. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, Papa, I didn't brother. Thank you. Me and me and the call from Waitom.
All right.
I want to say the brother concerning this man, Kutubu Koroma. Me not to SPPP, and I will never be SPPP, but like sometimes I be sorry for Mother View.
Because Mother Bio really surrounded with evil people. And Kutubu Koroma, whose benefits we don't care for being a salon? Which we don't do, whose impact we don't bring, not salon. Whose development we don't bring, whose name we don't bring for being a salon. When you know advise Mother Bio the right thing will make Mother Bio do something, will benefit on Mother Bio, the name they go well, good and good, but they tell Mother Bio, they want to make Mother Bio develop blood for kill with people there. For kill innocent civilians, they will vote for you. It don't make no sense. None of the F this man. You understand? No F, no, they want to F this man. Look when they talk, mention. I don't know this internet we get for an Koroma. If it's for an Koroma, if it's swell at the bitterness, because he will never be like an Koroma. They don't get America decade years. What do you bring at the table? Nothing. They just become the rant against an Koroma, talk no more. And the Koroma is going to really corner in the green thing in the fly salon plan. How about that?
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution.
Make no sense, my brother.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, my brother.
All right. Let's take another call. Yes. We get another caller. Yes. Caller outside the call from?
Look,
yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you for this show. Yeah, we will not put up.
All right.
Make people we not get opportunity, we not get voice. Let them be aware. People like that time and they for can't talk certain things them for advise the president. Not a good thing. But they continue for pray. They continue for ask God Almighty for intervene and look after Sierra Leone. It's very, very sad.
Who side they call from?
Sorry, I call from London.
Okay.
Yeah. It's very, very sad. Very, very sad what did happen in our country. It's just a week ago, I come on Sierra Leone. It's really, really sad what did happen in our country. We pray to God. Let God bring a way where negotiation go there. It's very, very important. We need that in our country. If people and it talks us for say, we don't need for protest. We need for protest. We need the democracy. Look what in the parliament they show with today. Is that democracy? Is that the way things therefore go? Let God able for bring people in. We mean good for that country.
All right. Thank you very much.
For that country, let God push them away. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yes, we get another caller. Yes. Yes, we get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from. Yes, caller outside the call from. Okay, we'll miss this caller. All right. Okay, we get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from. Hello? Yes, caller outside the call from. Caller outside the call from. All right, okay, we'll take another one. Tell like say that caller they get issues in line.
Hello?
Yeah, outside the call from.
Mr. Martin from Spain, once more.
Yeah, Mr. Martin, you get the platform.
Good evening, everybody. Komon-Tok. First, I will tell you kudos for the first time. They always contribute, but I know the one they tell you kudos for waiting I did hear from yesterday and today. And one thing I want to say, because I remember I tell you one word. I say Africans will careful sit down all the leaders, make them define the type of democracy we them want. Now, if we say Sierra Leone, we try for build a perfect democracy, but it's not supposed to be on a faulty foundation, right? Say then we don't begin see the brain power behind this, the scene where they destroy President Bio's vision. We have to check these people where they appoint. Because info check himself. How as a president we get a good vision? People there where they not enjoy before this man they come into politics. Now they know they see the vision of the man, then they try to bring a vision of destruction Still, they put the man in the state of confusion. So we need to send a strong message to the country.
You get that? You get 30 seconds. You get 30 seconds more.
Or they elect you, you are better than others. People there in Sierra Leone, we don't travel. We get a knowledge. We see how the West they operate. Please, on how on earth will they get this type of rule where they not get feeling for people.
All right.
They not get humanitarian feeling. They see what is going wrong only for their egos.
Thank you very much for your contribution.
Where they do in America. You know, they are very few, but their message very strong. It touched my heart.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
But the message where they give the people. So make we see what you got to do. Make I arrest my case.
All right. We get another call. Okay. Yes, call outside the call from.
Mr. Komon-Tok calling from Washington.
All right, you get the platform.
Hey, Mr. Komon-Tok, thank you for another brilliant show. And since the president listened to you, Mr. Komon-Tok, please, Mr. President, please surround yourself with good advisors. Advisors them where they will tell you the truth. Advisors them where they own reason to advise you now for the country, not for the own personal gains. Because the professor yesterday, man, it's scary, my brother. And as for the protest today, now this in we show up, it's been small. With people, I understand now Friday, now issues, but my man, with people they talk Baku, we need to get involved. We depend, we think, say, leader the Komon-Tok. Leadership the Komon-Tok. Leadership the Komon among us. Now from the people and leadership the Komon.
Yeah.
Now we self need to organize and do things. Why would the protest? We need a protest for APC or this. With the protest in the sake of democracy. That then we believe in. You know, I hope the people that would organize this for be organized and better and try for cross-pass party status. You know, bring Sierra Leone in and explain to us. We got over 15,000 people in this area now. If we get party in this area, you know how many people they show up? You know how many people show up for party and how many people show up today? I understand it was morning, it was Friday with traffic and people in work was not organized right. Next time, we'll do this better. But Sierra Leone, the power in our land. Now we the people and they make change in our land.
All right.
Not to leadership. Not to the kind of leadership we will get. Yeah? Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Yes, we get another caller. All right, we don't lose this caller. All right. Okay, we get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Yes, they call from Sierra Leone.
All right, you get the platform. You get 1 minute.
Yeah, thank you very much. Of course, Sierra Leone will let things go before the justice need for day, the reality need for day. That man, Mr. Kutubu, I don't understand because we think something rationally. You know, for look at one this side. Because yesterday we talk and even really talk, and I just understand, you know, think rationally. Because the man as a professor, if I think rationally, not only book sense, common sense also makes sense. Sierra Leone, there are people that suffer.
All right, you get 20 seconds more.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right.
No more, let the reality need for you prevail. If something when I get and call and get, or something when I white and call and white, everybody know it. But you need a bend. Because self now just God. You know, they can bend.
Thank you very much for your contribution.
For them from bad to worse.
All right, now we'll take another call. Yes. Okay, we don't lose this caller. Yes. All right, I think we will just take 5 more calls and then we wrap up the program for today. 5 more calls. Yes. All right. We'll take 5 more calls and then we'll wrap up the program. Yes.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yeah, who's side they call from?
Yeah, I call from Freetown, Sierra Leone. This is Mr. Salon they talk.
Okay, Mr. Salon, you get 1 minute.
All right. Thank you so much. This year, I go for Mr. Komon-Tok and the listeners of TTP Leon, I go for pardon we because we get for talk today directly to Kutubu because instead of talk to a former president of this country direct, and we get for talk to and direct. In the sense, I really surprised at Mr. Kutubu because we expect saying that from they will forget an example. We only suppose for discourse now the way forward on waiting don't happen in our country, how for Savage as Sierra Leoneans them. We not for talk as APC, we not for talk as SLPP, we for talk as Sierra Leoneans. How peace will reign in this country where we all go. And we diaspora, we were inside the country where we will get peace, total peace, where then self will come, then sit down peacefully, who self within the country, who sit down peacefully, everything going peacefully. But I'm really surprised as we own big one them. They educate, they don't live in the Western world, but to be honest with you, I don't see the education where they get. They still they think primitively where they intoxicate with the one they way for learn from them. Honest with you, they intoxicate the wrong thing to we not get for follow them. Honestly, we will find a way forward for service situation. All the political parties then come to one.
Thank you very much for your contribution. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. All right. Yes, we get another caller. Yes. Caller outside the call from. Yeah, outside the call from.
I call from Sierra Leone.
All right, you get 1 minute.
Sierra Leone. Okay. I'm actually thanking Mr. Komon-Tok. This talk, I want to go for the time because this allow the credits the right data far too much. But for watching our program no more. Please, sir. I see this peace we don't want to preach. Salon only peace, salon justice. This government not give one chance. Intimidation by the election, by everything. So suddenly they intimidate, put threats in people them. For let people enable, exercise their rights. Even when you see this election, they just see them take a normal violence. Then when you see they say no, they no say no with this election. So Kutubu they talk because of when in the America, who develop the local salon, who they suffer now. You see, and the more can destroy the corner of the Western, they can destroy this government, destroy this country for we.
All right, you get 30 seconds more. I add for you because of what you say.
Unable enjoy nothing. Yes, unable enjoy nothing from this man kind of power. People they talk to Kagina 4,000, 5,000 for cup. You see, they suffer too much. And this man tells you 3 months, when you see difference for setting the change, they say they preach, and they preach and say they tell for call the country as one, but they can support the still might have been able to post strong message when I left for it's people there. This is the point people are telling us so. But they train the world they for say it is okay for you. They suffer.
All right, thank you very much, brother. Thank you.
I'm telling you. This country, I'm glad we protest on America, but this country, if we cannot come between this man they can tell that we can't eat. It's show one, blah.
All right.
I'm telling you, brother.
Thank you.
Imagine this game they cannot be stopped. Now we told you it's noisy. I'm telling you. It is suffer. From Brooklyn to the inside. They cannot come on.
All right. Thank you for your contribution. Yes. Yes, we get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from. Hello? Yeah, outside the call from.
Hello?
Yes, caller, you did live. Outside the call from.
I call from Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, it seems as if you volumed it down. I don't know if my phone volume.
Yeah, you mean?
Oh, okay, better sooner. Better, yeah.
Okay. Now listen to this. I get Kutubu na the line.
Caller, I think this one we get for organize and well because
I just describe what you say. Kutubu don't tell we say, ain't not get nothing to do with Sierra politics. Ain't now waiting in care for how it is think for making bills them. So Kutubu is a cipher among decimals. Waiting in the do, it is time for get with in ones because we get an oppressive regime naturally.
You get 30 seconds more.
So Kutubu is nobody, it's nothing. Now human being, but when it comes to shallow issues, it's nothing. I thank you very much.
All right, thank you for your contribution. Yeah, this is now the second to last call. This will they take? Yes, call outside the call from. Sorry.
I call from the United States.
All right, you get the platform. You get 1 minute. Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir, Papa. Thank you very much for we in the Great Orleans platform that we'll get chance for talk. What did happen at Salon is just sound like how where you the day na a man host. That man host the way they wouldn't knock you not for cry, wouldn't they slap you not for cry, we go report them, beat you back. That's what time. The problem with a Salon if they not amend the truth. I swear to God, Salon, you know we get peace, you know we ever get peace. And people then don't ready for set an example, a bright example where what any leader so far when a reflaf leader, you know, can do this way again. This now we set a bright example, what mean to say, we still don't set that example, it done. I mean, I know my for say. The problem if the truth not come, nothing not get for be.
All right.
No peace.
Thank you very much.
The truth get for realize. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I know my for say.
Thank you for your contribution.
Yeah.
All right, we get another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from. Yes, caller outside the call from. Sorry?
I call from the UK.
All right, you get the platform.
I call from UK.
Yes, call outside the call
from UK.
Sorry? You get the platform. I think you need for reduce your set because you yourself from the background would get bad feedback. Yeah. You did live.
Okay, I've just done reduce. Are you hearing me now?
Yes. You get the platform.
Okay, thank you for everything you don't do for me, for me to give me this opportunity. I just want to play to all Sierra Leoneans them at the UK for make we all go turn up for the protest for Monday. Because if they tell people them na salon, lock kitchen up, no go protest, more do the same. Take a day off now. I take 3 days for me to on the topic, but they all already live it up. It's to every Sierra Leonean for do the same. Because this may not to FLPP, may not to APC. See. Very good. Me na healthcare worker, I know it. It's in me. So please, lock na shop, no go take a day off, or even may I not pay you because I lost £600 for 4 days when I need to go for travel. All.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, you line be the break, but it's okay. We don't get the message.
Okay.
All right, we get another caller. Yes, call outside the call from. Yeah, who side they call from? All right, call out the advice, please. When you call now for all you set, when you get bad feedback, make sure say you do all you set already before you call. Otherwise, the background will be you will interrupt we, and we'll get we self no will get you. All right. Famble, now something I want show now. I think if I not play this video, you not go fine. If I not play this video, you not go fine. Even though time don't between now, but la play this video. Una fit for see this. Now, this now for all Sierra Leoneans, and especially to the we brothers and sisters, and we can fordong and die and cause and do all kinds of things for politicians. I want to show you one video. I know say a lot of una don't see this video where they make runs on the social media. This now a video where una know for okay. Famble, this video I can play for una so una deserve for know this info see this video. This is the reason why some of we can online for help sensitize with brothers and sisters. And this video very, very important for learn our watch. And the video also gets a message for all Salon people. All right, let's take this caller. Person seems to be calling for. Yes, caller. Outside they call from. Outside they call from. Hello, caller. Yeah, outside they call from.
Yes, I call from Sierra Leone.
You get the platform. You get 1 minute.
One thing they back way this government do to people, they arrest people of Ufambo, then go lock them at the Bond Island, Kenema, then take them from the western area, then carry them go all land they most kind peace in itself for count. With the religious leaders, the society, they know them at the country. This government don't keep people slowly up to 9 and they intimidate people. I'm telling them, come on, talk. So I make the pass the information. I make them advocate the government. See, then people don't lock for because of the those like APC. Because they pursue proper politics. They go and points. Then take them, then go and lock the upline. They didn't Julia. Then they soften the language. This is here. They can't then talk the position. They advocate. They just leaders and they advocate. See, this is the problem. Make them. They don't make the team pantai. They are peace. Men not make this team pantai. Make them put the team. They make I be like one professor. So where they interview like AYV, something in Jai talk the trip to the talk. He say they don't go talk for peace. They don't go talk with the root cause of the problem, and they don't go to solve this problem that carry the go to Koma, go to this Philip Panta. But then as soon as government has no more, then they hotel once they don't give them so. Oh, most of the society that's what they behave now. They really advocate for say then people then they suffer. They need to say they take it so they go and do investigation then prison at them more. They need to do that. Go to when they tell them talk and they say mother they left people picking them left more than born. And born them. But they need advocate on that. You see?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. And people in the cry angry but all team but they say for go make those peace. Okay, now justice we need. Make them deaf people then small crime and go look for the children for.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution.
The southeast, they children the language and they die inside it.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution. Yeah. All right, so Fambul, we don't close the line. We know we'll take further calls again. This is now the last video I play, and this video while they play, it gets a message. It gets a message for all Sierra Leoneans, especially the one the way they kill themselves for political party. I can explain the message with this day. Listen this video. Watcher and listener. Udadede na the president insister. Admire Bio, the president insister na in the party's clip. Take a look on this one.
How will you speak, please? One second. Now don't they choose leader, and another that we leader. 2023 they know that we leader. No we seek no surrender. I call him the nation defender. No we join us together and work with fathers. We leader. Now we was along the push water. DJ, these 5 years we never know. Who got left the body? Let's go. DJ, let's go. Hey, are you ready? Brand new, coming out tomorrow. Shuffle. If you get so you know yes. If you lost, you will win. Don't get my mind. This time, that's so. If you lost, you will win. Don't get my mind. This time, that's so.
All right. From work out this video they make around at the social media, they go viral in the sense that because the president's sister, they display a huge amount of money in celebration, and this also the first in this, and so we see the possible way. Look at the one that will be the kill themselves, the people that will be the way. Another video will be the makers on the social media where I'm not able to bring a cam. I think rest for on a Wellington, I don't know one place, Wellington or somewhere anyway. The rest one bag rest for though. If you see people already they go bail, they crepe the dirty, they crepe the dirty. So the point that they make here is we just therefore look and vote for ourselves. In the sense, Lord, we try to get good leadership. Lord, we try to vote for people that really care, people that will go benefit as a nation. Because at the end of the day, anyone, I'm not a single out any political party, all of them. The immediate beneficiaries are the family. You see, election just don't know. You see, and people and callers, if you're not listening, a lot of people and call from salon where they talk one message, they say things are hard, but look at the immediate beneficiary of any government, na the family. The person live now, the cousin, and now the benefits. So sometimes we just therefore be cautious and improve with knowledge in terms of our governance. We're happy now because people in the show concern. Then today not be happy. People are not care about politics, you know. This now make we reach this stage. But now people in the show concern. Perhaps if we continue with this level of engagement, things can go happen. And luckily, we get big allergy they will watch now, yeah. And maybe on a message and perhaps it will resound it will resonate with them when the need arise. But again, I know say the question we go ask me, how we go get good leader if we democracy, if we electionary process get question mark? I know say now one question, a good question, you know. Because if this particular irregularities where we observe as the National Election Watch, the Commonwealth don't pull their unit, but the European Union don't pull their own, the Qatar Foundation don't pull their own, the American government don't put a question mark. If we're not able to rectify, I'm happy when one caller talk, he say, Lord, we talk like salon people there. Lord, it's not about SLPP, APC. Lord, we talk as this particular time. If we not rectify this particular irregularities will take place, so people and go Canada this country, nobody know they go vote. Perhaps pass the people away there now the governance be maybe the political party they would say nothing. Like what are the time for talk is the voting apathy will see people and go lost confidence for go vote. Yes, if this one will not get it right, 2028 election. You will see some man they go wasting time. No. Some man they go wasting time. Honestly, some man they go wasting time because what's the point where you go grab 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning? It's time up now line. So tell something about then 3 o'clock you get chance for vote. All of a sudden, another Jack and Jill behind the scene will just decide a give result, you know. And that's the point. That made people really they feel angry. I can understand who say people they come out from. I can understand. And we now this platform, we don't talk many times without number, we will call on the ECL's boss, Mohamed Kone. Let the process transparent. Once you make the process transparent, you build confidence with all the stakeholders who are involved. Any result where you announce will be accepted. Now, even if they're not accepted, the people they're not going to support it and say, no, everything, all the thing I want to ask for is transparent. And mind you, people then get authority. Legality come up from the people. Now then they accept. If people are not get faith in any institution, which they do not believe in any way, not trust her, it doomed for fail. We get a peace commission at Salon. We get a peace commission. But people are not buy because people the callers, some callers, they say we need justice, not peace. And then get a point. We get a peace commission where they form back then. It all seems to be working because the people are not get faith in her. The people are not believing her. So that's the point where they make. People really want to get this thing right. Each time we go into election, yes, we get some lessons there, but these particular lessons, it seems to be very bitter for many Sierra Leoneans. Bitter lesson, bitter experience. Because for the first time, we see the level of, exposure that person they can't tell you that they can't do this, you know. all the actions of ECSL, we are pointing to something, I mean, dodgy. Now, we don't on stalemates. We don't on stalemates at the country. But anyway, I just advise people pay attention. Let we know how they vote for, how they dance, how they challenge for politicians, how they fight, how they argue. Because at the end of the day, the immediate beneficiaries, now the people. You see, this is a typical example. The immediate beneficiaries, not to you. So now that make me, I know the Sidonaya, I can admit for APC. I know the Sidonaya, I can admit for SLPP. Because anyone for the wouldn't come, the immediate beneficiary, not the family. Make a clear this point today, let people understand. I get what I learn. I get me own understanding. I get my own common sense and what I understand about politics. One of the things where I know the immediate beneficiary and these people, honestly, if Tim can come trouble sanctions, if you need a church there. So even the people they call for sanction back, see me they sanction the country. Now more like when they put more fire inside the petrol, you know. The ordinary people. Believe me, President Bio in Kabal, in Fambule, they know they suffer. So it's difficult at this moment. It's very difficult. Whose course of action will go take? Whose course of action will they take? So please, my brothers and sisters, we are not killing ourselves for APC. We are not killing ourselves for SLPP. Because at the end of the day, if na APC be win so, give them 1 month to 2 months, you see people and will not be there, will not be find success they build sometimes they buy Lamborghini, they buy sometimes brand new Jeep, you know. So this now both sides, you know, it's both sides. But anyway, I think we will tap the program here. We'll tell them plenty thank you. Sunday, we take out Honorable Emerson Lamina with another APC MP who still there behind the scene. They try for Kamut. We're not going to announce the name yet until finalized tonight. But Honorable Lamina, Sir Lamina, don't give him consent. Say go dip at the program on Wednesday. I'm sorry, on Sunday. So we ask on Lewina join we for Lewina Sekaye another SLPP stalwarts they can talk to we. Not talking point. We will continue for they do this once in a while. Bring APC, SLPP. Now get an informed idea about the kind of people who they rule with. So you go get, you don't know why the country they go before, you know why the country they go before, you don't know why they stagnated. But anyway, I feel say sometimes he educates even enough for what they bring come. And also some people they're not happy where someone who can sit down can talk. But I mean, if you do not talk, you're not going to know, you're not going to sample them, you're not going to know their ideas, you're not going to know the stuff what they're made of. So that make we feel say, perhaps Pastor when I say knock out again, because they want to get the platform. If we say no, we know invite again, Lord just continue for do we do. Okay, that's so big, but I feel say necessary for the couch there. That's not my opinion anyway. All right, so family on a bye for today. Most probably tomorrow back I go join her and I wish you a good night. We all to win I'd almost go to 10 o'clock. Some sign of morning, some sign of afternoon, but any side day we wish you peace, we wish you love, we wish you unity with your family, and we wish we all with well body. Until then, bye bye. As always, we remind leaders
to stop pretending that countries that just hold an election where sometimes the winner somehow magically gets 90% of the vote because all the opposition is locked up or can't get on TV is a democracy. Democracy depends on strong institutions, and it's about minority rights and checks and balances and freedom of speech and freedom of expression and a free press and the right to protest and petition the government and an independent judiciary and everybody having to follow the law.
Attention, attention. Are you hungry for the latest insights on politics and good governance issues from the motherland, Sierra Leone? Look no further than Talking Points, your go-to platform for engaging discussions. Subscribe today and let your voice surge. Talking Points is where smart minds come alive. Subscribe now.
With Talking Points platform, you can dive into thought-provoking discussions, connect with like-minded individuals, and broaden your horizons. Be among the first to know the latest happenings in Sierra Leone. Join us today, subscribe on YouTube, TPP Leone. Like our page on Facebook at Talking Points platform. It's your voice, you are in control. We believe in you. Subscribe now. Like our page. We love you.
Attention, attention. Are you hungry for the latest insights on politics and good governance issues from the motherland, Sierra Leone? Look no further than Talking Points, your go-to platform for engaging discussions. Subscribe today and let your voice surge. Talking Points is where smart minds come alive. Subscribe now.
With Talking Points platform, you can dive into thought-provoking discussions, connect with like-minded individuals, and broaden your horizons. Be among the first to know the latest happenings in Sierra Leone. Join us today, subscribe on YouTube, TPP Leone. Like our page on Facebook at Talking Points platform. It's your voice, you are in control. We believe in you. Subscribe now. Like our page. We love you.
But you must listen very carefully to your enemies, because sometimes they tell you the truth that you do not want to hear but need to hear. Sometimes you are surrounded by a coterie of people who pretend to be your friends, but they are not. They are friends of the office that you hold and the things and the doors that you can open for them. That requires discernment. That requires detachment. That requires focus. That requires selflessness. That requires intellectual firepower and spiritual contentment. Easier said than done. You know, power, it is said, corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. But I remember the great Tanzanian President Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere used to say that when you are called upon to serve, remember that you are not necessarily the best, but you've been given the honor and privilege of serving. That is why we call you honorable. That is why sometimes we even call you excellency, not because you are excellent yourself, but we expect you to do excellent things. If you surround yourself with the wrong people who will continue to worship you, very soon you get used to being worshipped, then you become a demigod and you become hostile to truth and you become attracted to flattery. The strength of character is very important, and power does not change people. Power reveals who you truly are or truly are. I've interacted with individuals even across this continent, men and women who mean well and they serve well. I was telling a friend of mine who is a senior politician in Kenya that one of the greatest hallmarks of a servant leader is that when he or she receives a letter from a citizen, he or she acknowledges the letter. And I've dealt with many African heads of state, and to their credit, quite a number of them, they will cause the letter to be acknowledged. In Kenya, which is my country, you write to leaders, they never respond. Never. Because there is arrogance. which is tragic. So what must one do when one gets into public office? Humility must never abandon you. I've had the opportunity myself of serving in public spaces in this country on 3 different occasions. And in my view, have never changed. I've always realized that power is temporal and that you only do your bit and leave. As William Shakespeare once said, all the world is but a stage. We have our comings and goings. If you remember that, you'll remember to always have humility as your shadow. Most African politicians, I'm very reluctant to use the word leaders when I make reference to most African politicians. They occupy positions of leadership, but they are not leaders, most of them. First of all, the intention with which they enter into leadership is the problem. They seek office because they love power and privilege and opportunity that it provides to them. They want to become wealthy. And the easiest and shortest avenue to wealth in Africa today is public office. With the minimum effort, you become a multi-millionaire. They go there in order to be worshipped. And they go there not to do the right thing. And once they have been in office, they do so many wrong things that it becomes dangerous for them to leave office. So their continued occupation of office is also to ensure that they enjoy immunity that comes with office. But when you are a good leader who does the right thing, you do not fear to leave office because nothing has changed. And I've seen leaders of that ilk in this part of the continent. And there are quite a number of sprinkling of leaders who have left office and are doing great things. Joaquim Chissano in Mozambique. Ifikepunye Pohamba in Botswana. People like my good friend Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete, Ali Hassan Mwinyi in Tanzania, Benjamin William Mkapa, Joaquim Chissano, as I've said, of Mozambique. These are people who have left office and nothing is happening to them because they are men and women of integrity. John Mahama of Ghana. There are quite a number of them now across the continent who do not fear being out of office, and they are doing great things once they leave office. But there are others who will never leave office because the day they leave office,